Just kidding. Well, I mean, no, not just kidding. I actually made that weird face. So, I'm gonna think on the spot, like right now, what I'm gonna talk about. What do I want my future kids to know about me today? Let's see. Okay, Rock, because he's gonna be Rock Jr. Well, I did go to school today. I had a great time, I think. Yes, I got like 5 hours of sleep, which is not regular for me. And I memorized this speech last minute. I stayed up till like 1 trying to memorize it, and that was pretty terrible. And then they actually said I ended up doing pretty well, and it was fire. It was fire. No, it wasn't. But I did get to work on communicating well and trying to connect with the audience. That was so great. And it was kind of fun. After I got to, just talk to the besties. Yeah, I did. Yeah, which was really fun. And then one of them had to leave, and then we left at the same time as the other one. But it was so fun. I don't know. The conversation is like very crazy, but it was. Wait, why am I telling my future kid this? Why do you need to know this? I guess that's not important. What is this? Is this just like a what I did today thing? What do you think, Horse? Horse. What do you think? Nothing. She's useless. Yeah, so that happened. And I was thinking about, I have this reoccurring thought in my mind that I constantly think of, and I'm going to think of out loud. It's easier for me to think out loud when I'm alone by myself, because there's no one here with me. No, just kidding. Well, I mean, that's true. No one's here with me. Okay, so I keep thinking about the future. Yeah, I keep thinking about the future, how the friends I have now might not be my friends in the future. We might get into an argument, then one of them might die, life, so they kind of just move away from me, which is fine because I don't really care. Just kidding, I do. Well, yeah, I do. And it kind of makes me sad. It's not like sad, it's just like, oh, that's an interesting thought. Like, I might not know you. Yeah, kind of. I won't really know you maybe in the future, and it kind of makes me sad. Especially because some of them I don't really like. What? Sorry. Some of them I really like. Some of them I don't. Just kidding. And then a depressing thought comes into my mind where I'm just like, should I be their friends then? Like, what if I'm not their friends in the future? Like, what's the point of being friends now? That was a stupid thought because they might teach me something special or... So, yeah, it makes me kind of feel like, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Really? Is it really worth it? Being friends with you? It's never gotten to the point where I'm just really sad, I think. It's just always like I love being your friend now, but if I don't see you in the future, and this is just, let's say I live to 60 years old, this is only 25% of my life, but actually knowing you might only be like less than that. And it's just like, does that really matter in the grand plan of my life? Yeah, it seems worthless. Not that I think my friends are worthless. I love my friends so much. Oh, this is Wednesday, by the way. Wednesday. Don't forget that. Oh, wait. I'm talking to my son. Hey, son. How old are you? So, yeah, that's what I've been thinking about. Another thing I've been thinking about lately. These are just random thoughts I've been having, by the way. So, the other one is very philosophical. Yeah, I think about philosophy in the world. How our world is gonna be destroyed. Not destroyed, but in a world full of subjective truth, according to Socrates, virtue is based off of truth. And society functions best when virtue is most appreciated, strived for, desired, and then the worst societies are the ones where virtue is disregarded. So in this world of subjective truth, where everyone has their own truth, what's true for you, if virtue derives from truth, does that mean that society won't function well? Because if everyone has their own truth, they all have their own virtue. They all have their own standard of goodness. And I know there's no point in world history where every country has good morals, good virtues, but this country is very subjective in truth, which means subjective in virtue, which means if that's the case, then society might not have a clear path. And yeah, so that's a random thought. That's another one. I didn't finish thinking that out, so I'm still working on that. Yeah, so that's a random thought. Let's think of another one. What was another one I was thinking about? Actually, I have a lot. There's too many. Some of them are really big. Some of them are really small. The ones I have are amazing. Oh, another thought I've been having is just thinking about different ways to love my younger sisters because I love them so much. I try to. I'm getting better. And I think I'm coming out of a season where it's hard for me to love them. Like, not hard. Well, kind of sometimes. Just I get annoyed more easily. But I've been playing with them more. This really weird game where I don't even know how to explain it, but it's really weird and it's so fun. I play it with myself. It's basically where I act really, really weird. I don't know how to explain it, but it's so fun. And it's been giving me chances to connect with them more, play with them more for sure. Because with little kids, they're not that little, but I'm just saying that for little kids, a huge part of trust in someone is having fun with them. For little kids, I'm not saying that for adults, but if a kid has fun with you, they'll love you. So that's why all the kids love me at church, because I'm so fun. Just kidding, that's not true. But I try sometimes. I don't know if all the kids love me at church, but I
want that.
My siblings, I've been playing with them more, and I noticed that when I play with them in other aspects of life, we become friends, and it's really fun, and I love it. The other thing I've been trying to work on, and I've also been thinking about, is imagination. I've been thinking about how when people grow up, their creativity or imagination gets crushed by experience. I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but I get so scared of that happening to me. Like, remember when you used to just play games and it was just completely made up in your head, and it's just like the whole world is in your head, and like I don't do that anymore. I can, or under special circumstances.
Like if I play a not violent, but like a fighting game with my sisters, I'll just get so in that and like we'll fight and stuff. It's so fun. It's only that.
But other things, like I don't want that to go away, because one, it helps me connect with my siblings and younger kids that I love hanging out with, but the other thing is that it's just helpful to be creative, and I don't want to lose that. Not creative necessarily, but imaginative. I don't want to lose my imagination, and I notice that it's hard for me to get just enveloped in the world of my mind. That's not true. It is easy for me to get enveloped in the world of my mind in like thinking about things, but not playing, like free play. I don't do that anymore, and I want to do that. So that's been fun playing with my sisters, because I'm kind of forced to free play with them. So yeah, that's some random thoughts. I hope you're not bored by that. Hopefully the editing will help. Like yeah, so that's been my life right now. And right now I'm actually going to text a friend. Actually, you know what? This is really weird. I'm going to text all my friends, see which ones respond, and then I'll ask them to prom. Just kidding. What if it's a guy? No, I don't even go to prom. Yeah, so those are some of my random thoughts, and I still think about them, but I have a bunch of other ones. So another thing is that I've been making beats, and they haven't been good. Maybe I'll post a beat so you guys can hear some of my faves. But yeah, I'll do that for sure.